Kal, Halal, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, double honors to the apostles, elders of Great Millstone. Much love and respect to you, brothers on the highways and the byways, teaching this word in sincerity and in truth, pushing out this word so that we might be delivered out of this present kingdom. Alright, this is GMS Sober once again with another short video, hopefully to the edification of the elect. Right, and basically going to go into Romans 9th chapter, the 24th verse. Right, basically this whole scenario with James White and Vocab Malone and the mystery of the Gentiles. Basically, I get some light I get shed on the mystery of the Gentiles once again through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Right, since James White claimed that he's one of the Gentiles and that the Edomites are done away with, and that the Gentiles are of the other nation. So we see once again that the Spirit shedding light on the mystery of the Gentiles for the edification of the elect. Alright, so we're just gonna get into it. Alright, so let's just get to the first scripture, Romans 9:24. Even us whom he has called, not of the Jews only, but also of the Gentiles. Right? So Paul is basically explaining to you that the glory and the promises is not only of the Jews only, meaning not only of the Israelites that were living in Judea at the time and Jerusalem and the areas around about that knew that they were Israelites. See, those were the Jews, right? But also of the Gentiles, right? And we're going to see that the Gentiles were the same Israelites, are the same Israelites that have cast away their Israelite custom and have taken on Gentile customs and become as the Gentiles, right? But they were inherently Israelites, right? So he says, as he said in Hosea, I will call them my people, which are not my people, and their beloved, which was not beloved. So basically, Paul is quoting Hosea, which we're going to get to, right? Verse 26, and it shall come to pass that in the place where it was said unto them, you are not my people, there shall they be called the children of the living power, right? So let's just get to Hosea. This is Hosea 1. Let me start at chapter 1. Let me start at chapter 2, verse 2. The beginning of the word of the Lord by Hosea. And the Lord said unto Hosea, go, take thee a wife of whoredoms and children of whoredoms, for the land hath committed great whoredoms, departing from the Lord. Right? Because starting from the moment we got delivered from Egyptian captivity and got placed in the promised land, we've been committing whoredoms against the Lord, right? And each time we go off from the Lord punish you with slavery under a certain nation, and the Lord raise up judges to deliver we each time we get put under a certain nation as slaves, right? But then we started the major captivities that started with the Babylonian captivity, the Neo-Assyrian captivity under King Nebuchadnezzar, right? That major captivity saw a lot of Israelites taking on Babylonian customs, right? And then after that was the Persian captivity, the same thing happened. Then the Greek captivity, which most of the conversion of the Israelites to other nations' customs happened, because Hellenization of the Jews, see in the Hellenization of the Jews during the Greek captivity was very, very significant, right? Alright, so verse 3, so he went unto Gomer, the daughter of Diblaim, who conceived and bare him a son. And the Lord said unto him, call his name Jezreel, for yet a little while, and I will avenge the blood of Jezreel upon the house of Jehu, and will cause to seize the kingdom of the house of Israel. And it shall come to pass in that day that I will break the bow of Israel in the valley of Jezreel. And she conceived again and bare a daughter. And Yahweh said unto him, call her name Loruhamah, right? For I will no more have mercy upon the house of Israel, but I will utterly take them away. But I will have mercy upon the house of Judah, and will save them by the Lord their power. I will not save them by bow, nor by sword, nor by battle, nor by horses, nor by horsemen. So this is why the kingdom of Judah mainly remained in the land, right? So that the Yahweh could have been born, seen through that lineage, Right, so those constituted basically the Jews that were living in the land, the kingdom of Judah, the Benjamin, Judah, and Levi that were still in the land, that still practiced the laws, customs, and traditions of our forefathers. Right. So verse 8, when she had weaned Loruhamah, she conceived and bare a son. Then said Yahweh, call his name Loamai, for ye are not my people, and I will not be your power. Yet the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea, which cannot be measured nor numbered. And it shall come to pass that in the day and in the place where it was said unto them, you are not my people, there shall it be said unto them, ye are the sons of the living power. Alright, so this prophecy saying get fulfilled in the time of Paul. Right? Paul is the apostle or is a prophet basically, because he's a prophet as well. Paul is the apostle, seeing through which this prophecy got fulfilled, yo. Right? The bringing back of the same children that the Lord said, you are not my people, there shall it be said unto them, you are the children of the living power. That's why when Paul was quoting, that's why when Paul said in verse 24, Romans 9:24, even us whom he had called not of the Jews only, but of the Gentiles. That's why he quoted Hosea, right? Telling you plainly that the Gentiles, seeing unto which pertaineth salvation, were the same people that the Lord cast off in Hosea, saying, you are no longer my people. Right? You are no longer my beloved. You are not a people. Those are the same people that Yahweh is calling back through the grace of his son Yahweh Shai, through the grace of his gospel. Right? So let's just get one more precept just with edification, just to show you an example of how Israel became Gentiles. Right? This is First Maccabees chapter 1, verse 11. In those days when they're out of Israel, wicked men, and these are the days when Antiochus IV Epiphanes ruled in the Seleucid kingdom. This was about 175 BC, right? So in those days when they're out of Israel, wicked men who persuaded many, saying, let us go out and make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us, for since we departed from them, we had much sorrow. So this device pleased them well. Then certain of the people were so forward therein that they went to the king, who gave them license, meaning permission, to do after the ordinances of the heathen, whereupon they built a place of exercise at Jerusalem according to the customs of the heathen, and made themselves uncircumcised, and forsook the holy covenant, and joined themselves to the heathen, and were sold to do mischief. Right? So if these men, right, that existed 175 years before Yahushua, right, by the time Yahushua came about and then preached the gospel for 30-something years and then got put to death, and then the apostles started doing the work, seeing the descendants of these people who decided to forsake the law and stop circumcising themselves and do after the customs of the Greeks. By the time 200 years pass or 250 years pass, those descendants will no longer acquaint themselves with Israelite customs any at all. They would have Greek names, Greek customs, they would speak the Greek language, right? They would basically be fully assimilated into Greek culture, yo. Right? So these are the Gentiles that Paul preached to, yo. The Gentiles of Colossae, the Gentiles of Galatia, right? The Gentiles of Ephesus, the Gentiles in Rome, right? And the list goes on and on. Right? These are the men that Paul went to, right? Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahshai, Paul sifted, seeing the Gentiles from the Greeks that were around about them, you know, right? Using the word of the Lord. So the Gentiles, again, to put it clearly, seeing were not men of the other nations, yo. Were not men and women of the other nations. They were Israelites that had been scattered, seen among the nations prior to the teaching of the Gospels, yo, that had taken on Greek customs, Greek philosophy, Greek languages, right, and Greek identity basically, right? So again, let's just read Romans 9:24 again. Even us, whom he hath called, not of the Jews only, but also of the Gentiles, right? So hopefully you brothers got some edification, right, on who those Gentiles were. I mean, this is a very deep, well, not to say deep, but it's a very wide topic. You know, we can go on and on for hours, showing you more and more scriptures, documents, you know, articles that show you that the children of Israel, seeing are the Gentiles that Paul is speaking about. Right, but this is just a short video, seeing that should help in your understanding, in your knowledge, right, and in your faith, right, that the Gentiles spoken of, you know, in Romans and throughout the New Testament, right, in Paul's writings, are actually Israelites. Right? So that again we say Kalala Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, double honors to the apostles, right, and blessings to the elect. Shalom.